World Trade Centers were attacked. I was in Paris, and as soon as I got back, I had to teach a class. And as I sat there on my porch thinking about how I was going to teach a class and inspire children and do something very creative with art, I realized I didn't really have any inspiration. I wasn't inspired, and I didn't know how I was going to inspire anyone else. I came up with a plan that the only thing we could do was address what had just happened. And so I went to class that week, and I looked at my students and said to them, we have a new project, because in these circumstances, there's something terrible and awful that we have to address. We're going to make art for the children who had suffered a tragic loss in 9/11. And in a matter of 3 weeks, we had 75 watercolor paintings that were just phenomenal, because they came from a place within those students that even I couldn't understand. Each individual put themselves in the shoes of that other child and felt the pain and started to create and invent something very special in a time that was so dark. We decided that it was important for us to hand out the art to the families in person. And in April, a small group went off to New York City to personally hand over the artwork and to meet with the various family members to let them know we're thinking about them. And it was remarkable what that did to people, how it affected them. And I slowly started to think, well, gee, we have children who love to make art and who love to give to those who are hurting. So I decided that we didn't need to stop. So every year we continued to give art pieces. Well, when the 10th anniversary rolled around, I felt like this was going to be a year where I wanted that art to be extremely personal. That I thought, wouldn't it be something if we could just, take the name of someone and create the art specifically for that person. I thought, okay, so what would be a way to create art that could honor people, yet not limit people to participate? What medium could we work in? Because, painting is intimidating. And I thought, well, printmaking would be really, really good. Workshop, and they'd have their name, and I'd see the picture of their person, and I would say, tell me their story. And so all of a sudden they'd tell me the story of the person, and I could see the image, and I could see the correlation, and it was just amazing what people who never created, didn't do art, could come up with. If I reflect way back when I stood on my porch and had no inspiration, and I finally found that I do have inspiration today, and I know where that came from. It came from the lives and the stories of those who perished. Their stories once again made me understand and appreciate life, friendships, people, and community.